Hi everybody, I'm back. I'll be here just briefly today. I am just returning from getting fresh water from Mother Earth, which we have learned can activate or open pockets and packets of melanin within the body so these organs can work properly and ascend, and we can open our third eye and destroy this nightmare illusion that we're living. I wanted to speak briefly today about becoming conscious, and I'll get to that in a second. But on yesterday, or several days ago, I should say, after one of my presentations, Mama Nebthet will send things that she knows I can benefit by watching. And it was a brother called Cam Amin Ra, or rather brother Amin Ra Cam. And it was a powerful presentation. And it just so happened that he had graduated from Tuskegee University, which is 45 minutes away from here in Montgomery, where I live and where I grew up, and where my brother graduated college 2 years prior to me. Brother Cam, I think graduated in 1986, and in this presentation, he spoke about how he came into consciousness, and he talked about all the master teachers, Bobby Hemmett, Phil Valentine, Jewel Pookrum, and some of the others who have been so important in waking us up all those years ago, and all that has led to. But anyway, he was talking about self-healing, which is exactly what I'm into. And I was thinking, wow, he's from Alabama. So there are conscious people in every state and all around the world who are waking up. But the passion with which he spoke about self-healing and chakras and kundalini and gems and crystal healing, I was so inspired. So, of course, I drafted a letter and I sent it to everywhere I saw he had a presentation on YouTube, hoping to hear back from him. But yesterday I went looking for crystals. I have stones. I've learned about stones throughout the years, but I never really used them for healing, other than to wear about the body and know the basic metaphysical properties of crystals. I have used it in that way, but he demonstrated some huge crystals that I never felt I could afford. But you know, I'm willing to do anything to heal my root chakra. Now, my girlfriend, who had already told me about the garlic clove healing, which I tried, the body kept expelling it. And so I think I tried for about 2 days. But anyway, I spoke to her again on the other day. She's the person, I call her Mother Earth. I always call her when I need information about herbs or some form of healing, because she's very much into that. She has a store, Jana's Gifts and Flowers, and people in the surrounding area come to her to buy herbs and whatnot. But anyway, she said, you know, and she's understood this spiritual attack I've been under for years, having visited her from Birmingham. But anyway, she says, okay, this is what we got to do. You need to do 5 days of the clove. If the body expels it, put another one up there. After you use the bathroom, put another one up there. This entity is attached, and it is. You can feel it. It's like it's anchored in there. And it was the case where the swelling, I guess infection in the surrounding area had gotten so bad that since I've started the clove thing again, it does seem to be going down in size, making it possible for me to walk and to not want to slash my wrist. It's just that bad. But anyway, so I have a little bit of hope now. And, you know, I'm on day 3 of that treatment plan that I'm on. And You know, like I said, the last vestige where it's anchored in is not yet given way. But I am going to keep doing it. I'm just going to keep doing it. It's almost like going to battle with a parasite who gets its life off my body, and I'm ready for it to leave. But anyway, I want to thank her, Jana. You know, throughout the years, you know, you have been so instrumental and helpful to me in healing many aspects of myself. And so thank you, Jana. And I hope to hear from Brother Cam Cam, Amin Ra Cam Cam. Take a look at his presentations. He's a powerful brother. He's serious about what he does. And it just makes you feel good to know that you're in the company of people who are concerned about the accurate reporting of our history, the knowledge of our people, and about where we're going and what we're out here doing. But in speaking today about my topic, becoming conscious, you know, I was in the mall. I had called a health food store, and the guy said, you know, we don't sell crystals, but perhaps the store Earthbound in the mall will have crystals. So, of course, I called there. I ended up driving way back over town, across town to buy a crystal. But I entered that mall where I spent all of my high school years. I worked in a department store out there. You know, I was in band. You know, high school experience back then. The mall was the place to be. Even though it was clear on the other side of town, from the black side of town where I lived. And so when I got out there, just out of nowhere, a strange feeling came over me, and I became tearful. Tearful at thinking back of all the years, how I used to be so materialistic, being a Parisian pace setter in my Izod pants and penny loafers, and how years after that, I realized the change that was happening in me, no longer concerned about how I look or how I dressed, and a complete change in my personality and in who I am and how I dress and present myself to the world. But it was tearful. I realized that when you become conscious, there is a death, a literal death to your old self. You die to everything you thought was important, to all the people that you knew during that time in your life when you were chasing material dreams, all of which we now know is an illusion and was a lie, and it was all based on deception. And there's a sadness that goes along with that. So crying is for me a part of letting out all of those emotions that come about, realizing that I'm 54 and my entire life, even self-healing, wanting to be healthy and happy, and then realizing that death is good. So why try to prolong life in a nightmare? Because that's what it feels like. The more I learn every day, I study a little bit more, and I realize everything about us being under attack. So, becoming conscious is a dying to your old self. Now, what comes next, I'm not exactly sure. None of us are, but we are still here. I'm not a suicidal person. I don't run from conflict. I don't run from people. I face life head on. But anyway, I just wanted to say as a quick aside before I let you go, do check out the anime and cartoons. These people know who we are. They know what is happening, and they are teaching their children in the cartoons. And the story of our people, of the Divine Mother, of us being monster souls is all laid out there. And they are holding on for dear life. It almost makes you feel sad for them, knowing that they do not have the melanin to exist forever and live eternal life. So they are doing everything. Even some of the anime show them being half machines, half human. But all manner of creative ways in all the anime and cartoons that are out there. Do see the never-ending story And I wish I could remember the names of the others. But again, if you're watching them on Netflix, they tend to follow once you put in the search engine anime or something like that. Those other presentations will come up for you to view. And to, again, gain a sense of warriorship and pride in who we are. Because we are what it's all about on this planet. There is some comfort and solace in that. And so I love you all. I'm going to be headed back to Atlanta on today or tomorrow. And I'll be back in my little dungeon doing what I do to get through the day. And I hope to see you there. I hope you all are well. Eating healthy, living healthy. See my water back there? I've got it covered with this stuff. But I've got my water. I hope you can see that. And I love you all. I am the Conscious Doctor, Rainbow Warrior. Dr. Kabir Amin Ra Anpu Asar Set Harakti. Metaphysical Science. Ah, Tum Ra. Goodbye.